I've actually had several close calls at crossings with vehicles. People just don't stop. They see the train and they make that call and they run the crossing. That one time they make a bad judgment call and decide to race the crossing, there could be a serious potential for injury or even a fatality.
Trains can't and won't stop on a dime. If you decide to run the crossing, you're putting your life or your family's life at stake. There's been lots of close calls on the property. We've had a couple here in the department where we actually hit vehicles and nobody got hurt, but somebody could have been hurt, if not killed.
One of the challenges we have is that we looked into Transport Canada's rules for out on the highways, and on the highways they have wigwags. On our property, we don't have the luxury of having long distance between our crossings. So we could not go that way, or the wigwags would be just coming up and down continuously.
One of the things that we've done to bring the hazard down is we've installed stop signs at a lot of our crossings to bring people to a full stop. There's two reasons for that. Despite the best of maintenance systems, the best of intentions, anything electrical mechanical is subject to failure. The other one was the fact that people were running the crossings even when the wigwags were on. So by bringing you to a full stop, you're now stopping, you're looking both ways, you're making sure that the way is clear, and off you go.
Well, the challenge is from a training perspective is that you can't train the operator what to do when somebody races the crossing because it's out of their control. Ultimately, you can only train the operators of the vehicles of that awareness when they come to rail crossings.
Well, the High Impact Project was an idea that came up that we would actually simulate a collision between a rail car and a vehicle. So what we did was we isolated an area, put a car under load, and we freewheeled the car under 3 different impact scenarios at 5, 10, and 15 kilometers an hour to actually be able to put these out in the field to show people the results of an impact that could take place.
They wanted to make it as realistic as possible. So we got mannequins to be sitting in the seats of these vehicles, and when the impact would happen, you would see basically what would happen to a person inside those vehicles.
People figure train speed is a low speed, and you see it out there in the real world too. I've got time to cross, they go ahead and they take that chance. When you get hit by a train, you're getting hit by 150 tons plus, depending on what he's pulling. So you got to consider that weight factor. And whether it's in a loaded ore car that weighs over 100 tons, we have SO2 products here, we have acid. If you sideswipe somebody with those different products, or hot molten slag, which is at 1200 degrees Fahrenheit, you're going to pay the ultimate price.
Well, what surprised all of us was how much damage actually did happen.
Between 5 and 15 kilometers an hour, there's a substantial amount of damage that took place. Like, that van was destroyed.
We've talked about stopping at crossings. We've put all the stop signs. We've done all to reduce risk. So if I had a person that still chose to take that risk, management's point of view is we will act upon it. There is no more talking. You have to stop.
People think, maybe I can get ahead. Maybe I'll save a few seconds. Maybe it won't disrupt my day. It's an awful chance to take with your life when you challenge the train at a railroad crossing. We've got to educate the people that come onto the property, who are our contractors, who work here occasionally, and we have to educate the people who come here every day to work that road crossings are a dangerous place to be when the trains are approaching. It's important to stop and let them go by.